Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching me from. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Thank you for liking and subscribing to this channel. So far, we've covered a lot of the basic skills you require to start your journey as a day trader. Today, we'll be looking at the best indicators used for day trading. After this video lecture, I will urge you to put in the hard work and test whatever I'm going to teach you here. Becoming a profitable trader is simple but requires a little hard work. So anyone watching me, focus on this video because this is the only video you ever need to become a profitable trader. If only you are going to follow whatever I'm going to teach you and master it, then you become profitable, okay? Let's get started. So the question is, which indicator is best for day trading? When I began my journey as a day trader, I tried a lot of indicators: MACD, RSI, stochastics, Ichimoku, Bollinger Bands, Super Trend, and so on. Identifying which indicator should use was my biggest problem. And the worst thing is that anytime I opened YouTube as at that time, everyone was talking about something different. The noise was everywhere and I wondered what I should do. Every YouTuber says their indicator is the best, their strategy is the best. And it's very funny for me now, but it was a very devastating moment for me as at that time. Guys, I wandered around for a year and a half not knowing what to actually do. I spent a whole year of my life trying to figure out what to do to become a profitable trader. It was a very sad period for me in my life because I had quit my job and thinking I would become a profitable trader soon. And a year passed and I was still struggling. Until through my own experience, I realized that there is no such thing like a best indicator. When you open any charting software like MT5 for instance that I'm using right now, when you go to insert and you go to indicators, you can see a lot of indicators, right? Just under trends alone, see a lot, guys, a lot. When you go to oscillators, you see a lot. When you go to volumes, you see a lot. And if you look at my window here, see there are a lot of indicators by default, right? And you wonder which one you should actually use. And you get lost in all these things and you don't know which one to use and which one to choose to trade to become profitable. So I wandered around and not knowing what to do until I figured out that the best indicator depends on you, the trader. You, the trader, you must know exactly what the indicator was programmed to do and what it's supposed to do to help you. So there is no such thing like a best indicator, but it depends on you, the trader, who is going to use the indicator to interpret. How you're going to interpret the indicator and how you're going to use it. Every indicator has a different function. The indicators were programmed to give specific and unique information. So as a trader, before you use any indicator, you must have good understanding of why the indicator was programmed and how it works. You must understand the raw function behind that particular indicator. But if you are a new trader, what do? You just want to buy and sell, right? You want an indicator that will tell you how to buy and how to sell and when to buy and when to sell, right? And doesn't work. It doesn't work. So you try RSI, you try Ichimoku, you try MACD, and you still keep losing, right? It's because indicators are not good enough to tell you when to buy and when to sell. They are supposed to give you out information on what is happening in the market. The indicators are programmed to give you a general idea of the market. It can't tell you exact time to buy or sell. So most people get it wrong. They think indicators will give you buy and sell signal. But if it's easy like that, do you think the programmer will make the indicator public? Why don't they keep it secret, right? And be buying and selling to make money? Because it is not easy like that. The indicator is just made public so that you use it to aid your decision making. It helps you to make your decision. It doesn't give you exact decision. So the indicator is to assist you in your decision making, but not to make a decision for you. So you can't say that you are relying on an indicator to buy and sell. But there is a good news. The best indicator is price action. Price action trading is the best way, is the ultimate way to trade. All indicators follow price. They lag and give you information after price has already moved. So as a trader, you may decide to choose one or two indicators to assist you in your decision making, but your sole focus should be on price action. How to analyze and read the charts, how to read candlesticks, how to read patterns. That should be your sole focus as a trader. So what is price action trading? Price action trading is a trading method of analyzing the market with price data, candlesticks, and chart patterns. So as you can see here, this market is on a downtrend. So if I want to analyze this market, I'm going to use the patterns behind it and the candlesticks, what the candlesticks are trying to tell me before I can enter the market. So that is price action trading. You must understand support and resistance. You must understand congested areas. You must understand trends. You must understand downtrends, uptrends, and sideways trends. That is price action trading. You must understand what the chart is actually trying to tell you, not what the indicator is telling you. The indicator is just going to help you. It's going to aid your decision making. It's going to help you to make a decision, better decision. So me as a day trader, I use one or two indicators. My best indicator I use that I'm going to teach you here is the currency strength meter. The currency strength meter is an indicator that tells me which currency is strong and which currency is weak at a particular time. In my day trading, I trade forex pairs and I trade indices. That's all. It's better to specialize than to generalize. So you as a beginner trader, I'll urge you to also specialize. You decide to trade only forex, or decide to trade indices, or decide to trade only stocks. Specialize. I specialize in forex. Then later I develop some strategy that I use to trade indices. So now I trade forex and indices for the past 5 years now. That's what I teach all my students. If you're going to be a good student and follow whatever I teach you, then you can also become profitable just like I do. Now, this is my currency strength meter. I don't program it, it is online, you can find it online. But the indicator I decided to use is the currency strength meter. You can find different variations of this currency strength meter out there. So what do I use it to do? The currency strength meter tells me which currency is strong and which currency is weak at a particular moment in time. It doesn't tell me when to buy or when to sell, but it just gives me an idea of which currency is strong and which currency is weak at a particular moment in time, so that I can make my price analysis based on that. Guys, I listen. It doesn't tell me when to buy, it doesn't tell me when to sell, but it just tells me which currency is strong and which currency is weak on a particular time frame. So let's say I want to trade the H1 time frame. Right now, the market has closed, so I'm just doing this one to show you an illustration. On the H1, which currency is strong? On the H1, I can see that the AUD is strong, right? On the H1. On the H1, I can see the Euro is not that strong because it still looks green, but it doesn't look strong. But I can see on the H1, the USD is weak. So if I want to trade H1, I'll just pair AUD with the USD. And I just make my analysis, that's all. So the currency strength meter tells me which currency is weak and which currency is strong at a particular moment in time. It doesn't tell me when to buy, it doesn't tell me when to sell. So here are some example trades for you to see how it works and how you're also going to trade to become profitable. When I opened the market this morning, I realized that the market was on a downtrend. At that time, this part of the chart was not available, okay? I saw the market was on a downtrend. But before I saw the market was on a downtrend, I checked the currency strength meter. So before I saw the market was on a downtrend, the first thing I checked was the currency strength meter. I checked in the morning to see that on the lower time frame, which is M15 time frame, on the currency strength meter, the NZD was strong and the Euro was weak. So I decided to go to the chart and just see what is happening there. So I opened the chart and I realized that the chart was on a downtrend, because if the NZD is strong and the Euro is weak, then this Euro NZD chart will definitely come down, right? So it was on a strong downtrend. I said, okay, then what do you have to do? You have to wait for the market to come. Okay, you have to wait for the market to come all the way to a support level, either a moving average or a trend line. So I said, okay, when the market gets to this moving average and gives me a bearish pattern, then I'll enter a trade. In likelihood, the market came all the way, 15 minutes candles, gave me a bearish pattern, and I entered the trade here. My stop loss was here, and my take profit was here. So it was just about to hit my take profit, and I snapped the image. So it didn't actually hit my take profit, it was just about to hit, and I snapped the image here just to show you. Another trade I took was the same NZD paired with the US dollar. I realized that the NZD was still strong, and the US dollar was weak. Here, US dollar was weak. This chart is blocking it, so I can't see it well. You see the place is red? Good. This is a screenshot. I just screenshot to show you guys, just to present to you guys. But one day I'll just do live recording and then you see how it actually works, okay? So I realized that the NZD is strong and the USD is weak, which means this is NZD USD chart. Can you see, guys? Which means this market is actually going to go up, right? Good. But the currency strength meter is not telling me when to buy and when to sell. I have to decide as a day trader. I have to decide when is the right time for me to buy and when is the right time for me to sell. So what do you have to do as a day trader? You have to wait. If you want to trade this strategy, you wait for the market to retrace to a support line, either a moving average or a trend line. But here it was supporting at a moving average. So see the pin bars, pin bar, pin bar, pin bar, pin bar, pin bar, which means the market was struggling there, right? So there was a bullishness. When I saw the bullish movement, I entered here. When I was just about to hit my profit target, and then I just remembered to take the screenshot. So I just took the screenshot just for presentation for this video, okay? So another chart I was actually waiting for was also the AUD USD chart. And why was I waiting for this chart? You can see I've put some symbols here, right? I was waiting for it to come here and take the market up. How did I find this trade? It all began with the currency strength meter. So I realized that the AUD was strong in the H1. See, this is H1 time frame. The AUD was very, very strong. Can you see? The AUD was strong. And the USD, here is the USD. The USD was weak. The AUD is green. USD is red, which means I'm pairing the strongest with the weakest. Then I'll find a specific entry. So I'll wait for the market to retrace here. And then when it gives me a bullish engulfing pattern, I'll buy. Why here? Because here's where the support is. See, there was a support line here that I drew with a horizontal line. And there was moving average also here. So the market can either retrace to the moving average or to the support line or even to the 50 moving average. This was a 50 moving average. So you see, it all began with the currency strength meter. I found a trade on the currency strength meter, but it did not tell me when to buy and when to sell. You as a day trader, you have to wait patiently for your setup to be ready so that you know when to buy and when to sell. You have to decide when you are going to enter the market and when you are going to exit the market. You don't have to rush. The currency strength meter or the indicator cannot tell you when to buy and when to sell. It just gives you an idea, it just gives you a general overview of the market. So please, don't rely on indicators, but use them to aid your decision making. They are just to help you to assist your decision making, but you decide to buy and sell. So as a day trader, you must focus on price action. Focus on the price action on the chart before you enter a trade. The next trade I was also waiting for was the pound AUD chart. See, the pound AUD. So how did I find this trade? I realized that the pound was weak. Can you see? The pound was weak and the AUD was strong. So the market will go down. So what will I do? Will I just enter because the pound is weak and the AUD is strong? No, you have to enter with a setup, right? You have to enter with price action setup. So I was waiting for the market to come to this support line or this support line or this support line and just give me a bearish engulfing pattern. If I don't see bearish engulfing pattern, I don't take any trade. So I was waiting. That's how I do these lines. You see, I put an alarm here. This is an alert on MT5 just to tell me that the price has gotten there. So in case I'm off my trading desk and I'm doing something with my kids or I'm doing something with my wife and I just hear the alarm, I just get up and come and see whatever is happening there. So I put an alert here to notify me. So I was waiting for the price to retrace back to this zone and then give me a bearish engulfing pattern, a bearish reversal pattern. Then I'll take the market down. So it all began with the currency strength meter. So the currency strength meter will tell you what is strong and what is weak. It doesn't tell you when to buy and when to sell. So to me, there is no such thing like a best indicator, but the best indicator is the one you, the trader, you know how to use it, you know when to use it. So don't just follow indicators blindly to just buy and sell. You lose all your money. So there's no such best indicator. Price is the best indicator, and you as a trader, you must learn how to read price and read what price action is telling you.